So would you believe that today marks the 8-year anniversary of the untimely death of Anthony Bourdain? And with it being June and Men's Mental Health Awareness Month, I thought I would just share a short story about how Anthony Bourdain, and in particular the book Kitchen Confidential, changed my life and had a profound influence on my early life as a chef. So back in 2001, I was a young head chef, and I was approaching my 21st birthday, and I was fast approaching a complete and utter mental breakdown and burnout, unbeknownst at the time. And I was working 18-hour days in the kitchen. I was living on a crutch of alcohol, drugs, and just going from one kitchen service to the next kitchen service. I hadn't had a holiday in over 7 years. I was working 6 days a week, and the one day off that I had, I was probably drinking myself to oblivion. So it wasn't the best life. Kitchen life always looks really glamorous when you see it on the TV. It's always something that you think, oh yeah, I could do that. I could run a restaurant. I could, but the reality of it is, it's a hard life. So respect to anybody that has made a long-lasting career out of it. I certainly couldn't. When the book actually came out and I read it, it was like my life was being laid out on those pages, especially the kitchen parts. Not so much Anthony's early upbringing, but definitely the kitchen life was almost identical. The bravado, the high pace, the substance abuse, the constant on the go. It was all there, and it was laid out, and I read it, and the early parts of the book I found quite entertaining, and I didn't really think much of it until the later chapters where Anthony gets the TV deal. And there's some stuff in there, there's definitely some imposter syndrome stuff coming in, although it wasn't called that back then. But yeah, it really did influence me, and especially the talk of travel. And travel was something that I always wanted to do. I hadn't had a holiday in 7 years, so the first thing I did after reading the book was I actually booked a trip to Tenerife just for a week. But I remember at the time, it was like I'd stabbed my boss in the back, and he didn't take it well at all. He was absolutely furious that I dared to take time off, and that he was going to have to use an agency chef to get some of the work done. So anyway, I went on a holiday regardless, and whilst away, I kind of made a deal with myself that actually I was going to slowly start moving out of the industry and start to look for a more stable career. Fast forward now, I'm in a career that I love. I have a beautiful wife and daughter. I travel extensively. I still work very hard, but all in all, I think if it wasn't for this book, Kitchen Confidential, I would be on a very different trajectory now. It actually frightens me to think of what I would be like if I'd have stayed in the catering industry. But that's another story. It didn't happen, and I'm thankful to Anthony Bourdain every day.